Does it change? I have a 14-inch rear tire from a motocross bike and a Rabaconda street-back tire changer. We've been asked if the street changer can be used for this kind of wheels. So what better way to find out than to try it, right? All right, so first things first. Let's let the air out from the tire, from the tube. And break the bead. We'll break the bead from both sides of the tire. Tube tires in general don't stick on the rim that much really, so that's an easy job. And I'm going to spray some soapy water. Makes a huge difference, always. Now, add some more soapy water here, right where the duck head will make its first move. Okay, and now I need to use the strap to fix the rotation of the rim. Can't use the pin for spoked rims. Around the spoke, which is pointing down, so there's not many forces going in the cross direction of the spoke, so there's no chances of damaging it. And now the duck head. I will use a little help from the bead breaker to get the duck head mounted. And now, really carefully grab the tire bead. And bring it over the duck head. Just trying to make sure I don't grab and pinch the tube. Okay. And now with since the valve and the rim lock are on the same side, I'm pretty confident that I can get the second bead also dismounted with the duck head. So if the valve and the rim lock would be on the opposite sides, then I guess there wouldn't be any other option than to take the tube out from the tire and then dismount the second bead. Okay. Okay, the tire is dismounted. Let's see how we can get this thing mounted now. I'm going to put the valve core back in. It's a heavy-duty tube, so if that would be a really thin tube, I would add some air pressure in the tube, so it holds the form a little bit. Makes it easier, less chances of getting it somewhere between the duck head. But since this is a thick tube, it holds the form anyway. So I'm just gonna spray some soapy water, or I would add the bead grease if I would have it, but just right now I have to make it with soapy water. Okay. Move the duck head somewhere here. The hole for the valve is here. The rim lock is here. And I pulled out the tube a little bit so I can just get it through the hole here. Let's see if I can find the nut to hold it, just in case. Okay, here it is. Excuse me. Valve. Just making sure that the valve stays out. And here, where the rim lock is, I'll put the first bead behind the rim lock. And now here with the duck head, I just need to make sure it goes over, the tire goes over the duck head, like diagonally, so it's below that section where the beak of the duck is, and it's on top of the other end of the duck head. Start going slowly, see what happens. I can see that the tire rotates a little bit, so the valve wants to move with it, the tube. Okay, first bead mounted nicely. Now, before I continue, I want to get the valve straight, and I think I will even a little bit overcompensate, so when the duck head moves, it does rotate the tire also, and the tube will move, so we don't want the valve to end up at too much of an angle later. Oh, almost out of soapy water. Okay. Let's see if I have some bead grease. I do. Okay. Nice and greasy. So, I'm going to use the tire iron to hold that in place here. And right about here, need to make sure that the tire is in the drop center, which is the center part of the rim. So this is super important. Okay, and now the rim lock part. Just push it in. Okay, and now use the bead breaker again. And the tire is installed. So, my conclusion is that the strip back tire changer can be used for this kind of wheels. To be completely honest, I would personally prefer the Rabaconda mini tire changer over the street changer, just because of the simplicity of the process. Doing it with the tire irons, those 14-inch or bigger dirt tires are fairly easy to change, and there's simply less steps and hassle with a dirt bike specific tire changer. But if you own several bikes and you want to have a single tire changer that can also do this kind of 14-inch dirt wheels, yes, it's doable. It does work.